Sultan Mehmed, a young man barely out of his teens, but with eyes that held the weight of empires, surveyed his army from atop the hill. Below, a sea of soldiers stretched towards the imposing walls of Constantinople, the city that had stood defiant for centuries. The air hung heavy with the scent of sweat, dust, and anticipation. His conquest wouldn't be easy. The city was a fortress, defended by strong walls and a seasoned Byzantine army. But Mehmed was not known for his patience, nor for his reluctance to spill blood. He had inherited not only the Ottoman throne, but also an unshakable ambition. This city, this jewel of the Eastern Roman Empire, would fall. He would make it fall. For weeks, the siege had raged. Cannons roared, shaking the very foundations of the ancient walls. The Byzantines fought with the courage of desperation, their emperor, Constantine XI, leading them from the front. Mehmed watched as his men tirelessly worked, constructing siege towers, mining tunnels beneath the walls. He knew the city wouldn't surrender easily. He'd seen the resilience of the defenders firsthand, their desperate sorties, their stubborn resistance. He'd also seen the grim toll on his own troops, the growing piles of dead and wounded warriors. But Mehmed was relentless, his determination fueled by a vision of a unified empire under his rule. Failure was not an option. Then came the night of the conquest. Under the cover of darkness, Mehmed's engineers, using their cunning and skill, breached the ancient Theodosian walls. A small force, led by elite janissaries, slipped through the gap, and the battle began within the city itself. The streets became battlefields, the echoes of clashing swords and desperate cries filling the night air. The Byzantines fought valiantly, but they were outnumbered and outmatched. Mehmed, at the head of his troops, fought with the ferocity of a lion, his scimitar flashing in the moonlight. He led the charge, his presence a beacon of hope and fury for his warriors. The Byzantine Emperor Constantine XI died fighting bravely on the city walls. His death marked the turning point in the battle. With their emperor gone, the Byzantine resistance crumbled. By sunrise, the Ottoman flag flew triumphantly over the Hagia Sophia, the city's grandest cathedral. Constantinople, the city that had resisted countless sieges for over a millennium, had finally fallen. The city, renamed Istanbul, now belonged to Mehmed. He had achieved his goal, a goal that would forever shape the course of history. He stood on the conquered walls, gazing over the city below. He had conquered not just a city, but an empire, and the weight of that victory settled on his young shoulders. The conquest was complete, but the true work of ruling this magnificent city and its newly acquired subjects